Hi everyone, in today's video I'll show you how to add these tabs over here in your Shopify product page descriptions. So for this video I've added two tabs, one for the description, for the product description, and then one for the delivery information. Without these tabs, this is how it would look like, and as you can see it looks a little bit more um, unorganized. It's a little bit more difficult to find what you are looking for. So how can we add these tabs? So first, I'll show you how to do this in the most simple way possible without really getting into the coding side of things. All you have to do is you have to come to this website, and I will have it in the description of the video, so it's easier for you to find it. Once you're in here, we can make our tabs here, and then all we have to do is we just have to press get code and then copy paste the code into our Shopify product page description. That's it. Simple as that. Now, in terms of the tabs themselves, if you want to add or remove um, tabs, it doesn't really have the option to do it here. But I'll show you how to do it later on by tweaking the code a little bit. Trust me, it's nothing um, too complicated. Right, so let's start. Let's make our tabs. So the first one, I want to name it description, and we're going to paste some text for the description. There we go. And if you want to make the text bold, all you have to do is just do like this. And there we go. Now it's bold. Now it's normal. For the second tab, I want to name it delivery. Let's say delivery. Yeah. And now I'm going to copy paste some text for the second tab as well. There we go. And once you're happy with your tabs, you simply click get code, copy the clipboard. Then you go to your Shopify product page description. And one big thing I want to say is do not paste the code in the description itself, because look what's going to happen. Save. Preview. And as you can see, this did not work. So let's go back. Let me just delete all of the code from here. What you need to do is you need to click Show HTML. Click Show HTML, and you need to copy paste the description, the code in here. Save, preview, and as you can see, now we have tabs. Congratulations. But we have a little bit of an issue. The tab that is showing up first is the delivery tab. We want the description tab to show up first, not the delivery tab. How can we change that without tweaking the code? Pretty simple. Go back to tabs editor. All you have to do is you just have to click on the tab that you want to show first. So in our case, it's the description tab. And then you're going to get the code. Copy the clipboard. So whichever tab you click on, and then you click get the code, is going to be the tab that shows up first. So description, get code, copy the clipboard. Let's go back to our store. And you're simply going to delete the code, paste the new code, save, preview. And as you can see, now the description tab is showing up first. There we go. So this is the easiest option to tweak your tabs. You do all of the work from here, from the tabs editor, and then you just copy the code and you paste it onto the description. That is the easy way. Right, so now we're going to get into some of the coding. So I'll show you how to do everything by tweaking the code, how to add extra tabs, how to remove tabs, how to change the content inside of the tabs, so on and so forth. But before we start, I need to explain to you some basics, just so you understand what's where. Right. So first up, this is the first button from this LI to this LI. This is the description button or tab, whatever you want to call it, right here. This right here. This is the second button right here. This is the delivery button from this LI to this LI. Delivery button. It's just a button, not the content. And the final button, the tab 3, is from this LI to this LI. Tab 3 right here. I will actually name these just so it is a little bit easier for you to find what's where. I'm going to put let me put tab 1. There we go, tab 1. I'm going to put it at the start and at the end of the tab, just so, again, it's easier for you to understand what's where. Tab 1, let me just edit this. So tab 2. And then here we're going to put for tab 3. There we go. So now, hopefully, it should be a little bit easier for you to understand what's where. Now, one thing I want to mention really quickly is sometimes when you're copy pasting code from tabs editor, the code can be incredibly messy and it can be all over the place. So I will have the code properly written in the description, and you can just copy paste it from there. Right, so these are the 3 buttons. So basically, if you want to change something about the second button, for example, all you have to do is you have to come inside of here. So it's between the first tab 2 and the second tab 2. This is responsible for the second button, delivery. Let's continue scrolling down. Start tab content. So everything above start tab content is the buttons, these 3 buttons. And everything below start tab content is going to be the content inside of the buttons. So this content over here, this content over here, and this content over here. So the content for the first tab is going to be, actually, let me just copy paste this. And now I will show you where the content is. Tab 1. So the content for tab 1 starts from here, from this LI to this LI. I'll just put some space. So this is tab 1. Tab 1. For the second tab, it's all of the information for the delivery. It starts from here, tab 2, and it finishes on this LI. Going to put tab 2, there we go, and then the content for tab 3 is over here, and it finishes on this LI here. There we go. So now it will be a little bit easier for you to understand what's where, and you can follow along a little bit easier. Right, so now that you understand the absolute basics, what's where, let's get into the fun stuff. How do we rename the buttons? So let's say you want to change the name. You want to change this from description to, let's say, contact, just as an example. All you have to do is you have to find the code for tab 1. In this case, it is the code here. Whoopsie. It is the code here. It's all of this code. And you just have to change the text from description to contact. Let's click save, preview. And there we go. We've changed the first tab's text to contact. So let's put it back to description. Description, there we go. Save, preview. And there we go. We've changed the description. How do we change the text for the tab? Scroll down. So this is all of the code for the text for tab 1. And as you can see, this over here is all of the text. 96% polyester, 6% elastin, so on and so forth. This is where the text is. Here you go. You see this? 96 polyester, elastin. So if you want to delete this, just as an example, let's say we want to delete the whole row. Delete, save, So now this row will be gone, 96 polyester, so on and so forth. Preview. And there we go. Now it's gone. See? Easy as that. Right. So those are the absolute basics. Now the next thing is, how do we change the active tab by using code? So let's say we want the delivery tab to show up first, not the description tab. All you have to do is go to the second tab. It's everything between here. And you have to click after the A, space, class equals double quotes, active. Then you're going to go up and you're going to delete class active from tab 1. There we go. Save. Preview. So now what's happened is the delivery tab, the second tab, is the one that's showing up first. However, we have a little bit of an issue. The text is not from tab 2, it's from tab 1. This is the product description. This is not the delivery information. So how can we make it so the second tab and its associated information show up first? Let's go back to the code. Let's scroll down to the information for tab 2. There we go. This is all the content for tab 2. All you have to do is, where it says class, you have to type active. So if you don't have this class, I'll show you what you need to do because you might not have it. Simply click after the li space class equals double quotes active. And if you get the text in red, that means there's some sort of an issue. Usually the only thing you need to do is you need to put some space after the double quotes, space, and that should resolve the issue. The next thing is you need to go to display. From none, you need to change it to block. Then we're going to go to tab 1 here, and we're going to remove class active because we don't want this one to be the first one. And from block, you're going to change it to none. Save. Preview. And as you can see, now the delivery tab is showing up first and all of its associated content. So now let's bring it back to the description button and its associated content. Let's scroll up. So this is all the code for the first tab. Click after the A, space, class equals double quotes, active, and we're going to delete the class active from the second button. There we go. And now we're going to do the same with the content. We're going to click after the li, class equals double quotes, active. We're going to change from none to block. We're going to scroll down to tab to content. We're going to delete class active, and we're going to change this from block to none. Save. Preview. And there we go. Now the description and all of its associated content is showing up first. Right, so next up, how do we add more tabs? It's pretty simple. I'll show you now. Let's put some space, and I will actually copy paste these just so I can name them. So this is going to be tab number 4. Tab number 4. Right, so all you have to do is you just have to copy paste the code from for the third tab, and you have to paste it below. There we go. So as I mentioned previously, the code can be incredibly messy when you're copy pasting from the tabs editor. So as you can see, this code is just wow, something different. Wow, too many spaces. Yeah, there's a lot of issues. Let me try to make this look a little bit better. Yeah, this looks a little bit better. Yeah. There we go. So this is the new tab we've just created. tab 4. Just make sure you change the href to 4 and then the text to whatever you want it to be. So let's say tab 4. Save. Preview. So now we have a new tab, tab 4. But if we click on it, nothing happens. There's no content for tab 4 yet. As you can see, delivery, tab 3, tab 4, nothing happens. So how can we add content to the new tab? All you have to do is scroll down, 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 down. So you have a couple of options. You can either copy paste one of the existing content for the tab. So you can copy tab 3 content, all of the code, or you can write it yourself. So in this case, I'm just going to copy it. And I'm going to paste it here. And I'm just going to copy paste this so I can name it so you can understand it a little bit better. Tab 4. And I'm going to paste one below as well. Tab 4. And you just have to rename it a little bit. So you have to change this from tab 3 to tab 4. And then that's pretty much it. Let's click Save. Preview. So now if you click on tab 4, as you can see, there is content. But actually, let me change it to tab 4, just so you can see the difference. Tab 4. Preview. Tab 3. Tab 4. So as you can see, tab 4 has its own content. So we've successfully created a new tab with its new content. So how do we remove a tab though? Let's say we want to remove tabs. All you have to do is you just have to delete all of the code associated with the tab. So let's say we don't want a 4th tab. We only want 3 tabs. All you have to do is you just have to delete all of this, scroll down, and you have to delete everything from li to li. So this is all of the code associated with the 4th tab. Delete, save, preview, and there we go. Tab 4 is completely gone. Easy as that. So now that we know how to add or remove tabs, let's get into how to modify the content for the tab. So let's modify the content for tab 3. Let's scroll down. Whoops, sorry. So we don't really need this anymore. Tab 4, I'm just going to delete it. There we go. So tab 3 is right over here. And all of its content is right here. So I'm just going to delete the content and we'll start fresh just so I can show you what's what. So the content, I forgot to mention this, is between the diffs. So if you can see this diff over here and this diff over here, everything in between is the content. So I will start fresh just so I can show you how we're going to do this. So we're going to press enter. You can just copy what I am doing, and then we're going to press, oh, actually, no, leave it like this. So let's put some text. Sorry, this is going to make it a bit more confusing for you. Yeah, like this will be easier. Hello world. Right, so inside the piece, we've put hello world. Preview, tab 3. And as you can see, now we have hello world. So let's add a little bit more text. Let's press enter. Again, let's do something else this time. Just hello. Let's see what happens. Save. Preview. Tab 3. And as you can see, we've just added a new paragraph of text. Hello world. And below is hello. So let's copy paste this a couple of times. There we go. Save. Preview. There we go. We have quite a bit of text. So now, what if we want to paste more text in there? Do we need to create a new paragraph? Do we need to write this code here, P and P, for every new row of text? No, you don't have to. I'll show you now. So let's say we want to put a little bit more text. I'm going to create a new paragraph. And inside, we're going to paste all of this text. So as you can see, this is quite a bit of text. Save. Preview. There we go. So as you can see, we didn't really need to create 5 different paragraphs for each row of text. Just put it into one. That's it. Pretty simple. Now, how can we modify this text? How can we, for example, make this hello world bigger? How can we maybe make it bold? How can we maybe center it, maybe put it in the center? I'll show you now. So we're going to go back to our code for tab 3 over here. And we're going to press space right after the first P here. So the P on the left side of the text we want to modify. We're going to type style equals double quotes. And inside the double quotes, we are going to change the appearance of hello world. So let's start with making it bold. Font style, font weight. Sorry, my bad. Bold. There we go. Font weight, save. Let's exit this. Let's preview it just to see what happened. Tab 3, and as you can see, we just made this text bold. Pretty cool, right? Now let's say we want to change the size of the text. We're going to leave some space here after, there we go, font size, let's say 25 pixels. Save. And for these commands or texts or whatever you want to call them, I'll have them in the description. Just so you know what to write, like font weight, font size, so on and so forth. I forget them myself sometimes, to be honest with you. Let's do this. Let's go to tab. So as you can see, now we've made the text a lot bigger. So how can we align it now? Let's say we want to put it in the center. The command for that is, let's put some space, text align center. Let's click save. And now let's preview. And as you can see, now we've put it in the center. So now that you know how to modify the text, I will show you how to put some spacing in between the rows. So let's say you want to put some space between this hello, the first hello, and the second hello. What do you need to do? So this is the first hello. This here is the second hello. So do you just put space like this? See, now we have space. Let's see what happens. Preview, tab, and as you can see, no space has been added between the first hello and the second hello. Let's go back. What you need to do is you need to add, I'll actually remove this. So click enter after the first space and type BR. As you can see, BR. Save. Preview. We're going to go back to tab 3. And as you can see, now we've added empty space, as you can see. And you can add more than one, by the way. Look, BR. So now I've added 2. Preview, tab 3. See? So now that you know how to put some empty space, the next thing is I will show you how to add images. Let's go back. So let's say we want to add an image below this paragraph of text here, below this paragraph of text. So how are we going to do this? First things first, let's go to Google and let's find a image, t-shirt image, for example. Images. Let's use maybe this one. I'll just use it for the example. Save image, desktop, save. Hopefully, I think that's going to work. Just give me a second. We might need another one. I would have preferred if it was like a image file. Maybe this will be like a desktop, save. Yeah, there we go. And then next, I'll actually download a GIF as well, just to show you how it would work with GIFs as well. Let's use this GIF here as well, actually. Let me see this one. Maybe this. Yeah, this should get the job done. Save image, desktop, save. There we go. So now we have an image and a GIF. Next thing you need to do is, let me close this off. Go to your Shopify store, click on online store. You're going to go here and you're going to go to edit code. Then you're going to go to assets, add a new asset, add file. So this is the GIF. This is the white t-shirt. Let's add the white t-shirt. Done. There we go. Now we have our white t-shirt. It's an image. We're going to click copy image address. There we go. And if for whatever reason you've uploaded it, but then you cannot find it, you just need to remember the name. So search files, t-shirt 199. There we go. Here it is. So we've clicked on it. Copy image address. We're going to go back to our Shopify description. And we want to add the image below this text here. I'm going to go here. So the text finishes at this P over here. So we're going to click enter. And to insert an image, we have to type image like this. Then you're going to click space right after the G. Source equals double quotes. And inside the double quotes, you're going to paste the image source. Basically what we copied by clicking here, copy image address. So let's click save, preview, tab 3, and there we go. Now we have an image. Pretty cool, right? So as I told you, you can modify these tabs however you want. You can customize them to fit your store. So that's how you add an image. In terms of how do you add a GIF, it's the exact same process. So let's add the GIF below the image. Enter. We're going to do exactly the same thing. Image, source equals double quotes. And inside the double quotes, we're going to copy paste the source. Let's go back here. We're going to go to assets, add a new asset, add file, Homer Simpson, open up, done. Give it some time. 697. Again, if you get lost and you don't know how to find it, 697. And here it is. There we go. Or the other option is you could click assets, and then in the assets um, you should find it. Right. Let's click copy image address. There we go. And we're gonna put it here in the source. Save. Preview. Tab 3. And there we go. Now we have a GIF. Pretty cool, right? If you wanna change the size of the image or the GIF, what you can do is, let's go back. I wanna make sure I show you this. So let's say we wanna change the size of this first image here, the t-shirt. Go to the code with the t-shirt. So I'll actually name this for you just so it's easier to understand. T-shirt. So this is the code for the t-shirt, and it finishes right here. T-shirt. There we go. So the t-shirt code is right here. So after the image, EMG space style equals double quotes, and everything inside the double quotes will change the appearance of the image. So let's say width, we want the width of, let's say 100 pixels. Let's see what's going to happen now, just to give you a quick demo. Preview, tab. So as you can see, we have modified it to be super tiny. Let's change this just a little bit. Let's say we want the width to be 300 pixels. Just an example. Save. Preview. Tab 3. And as you can see, now it is 300 pixels. You can change the width, the height, so on and so forth. And the same thing applies to the GIF as well. So the GIF is from, let me copy paste the code. GIF and to here. GIF. There we go. So this is the code from here to here. This is the GIF. Right. So the next thing I will show you is how to put a YouTube video in your tabs. So it is pretty simple. Let's go to YouTube, and we're going to find a random video. Let's say this one over here. What you need to do is go back to, let's say we want to put this video in the description below Homer Simpson, just as an example. So what you need to do is you need to go back to your code. So Homer Simpson, the GIF finishes here. I'm going to put another one of these just to name it, a video. And going to name this video. There we go. So the code for the video is going to be inside here. There we go. So all you need to do is you need to click here. Whoops, sorry, my mistake. You need to click share, embed, and then this is all the code you need to copy inside your tabs. Copy. There we go. Pretty simple. Go back to your code. Paste. Save. And now we're going to preview the tab. So as you can see, tab 3 now has a YouTube video as well. Pretty cool, right? So that's pretty much it. I showed you how to create these tabs using the tabs editor, which is a pretty easy way to make these tabs. It doesn't really involve any coding, so it makes your life pretty easy. And then I showed you how to create, how to sort of modify these tabs um, in a way that makes them fit your store, how to change the appearance of the text, maybe bold it, make it bigger, how to leave empty space, how to insert images, GIFs, videos. So now that you know all of this, you can create these tabs in a way that makes them fit your store, your brand, and you can modify them in any way you want. Thank you very much. I hope this video helped you with your Shopify store. Thank you very much for watching.